That's all the time I have for this episode of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Alright, bye, Markiplier. Thanks for coming. That was Markiplier, everybody. He's gone now. He's dead. Everybody say bye. Greg should have said 5-9 at Chuck Steiner's. Yes, he should have. Markiplier's new, though. Mark can't die yet. His movie isn't out. That's right. He is making a movie, isn't he? It's based off that Iron Lung game, isn't it?
Never even heard of that.
It's kind of like an atmosphere horror type of game. Basically, you're like... I guess it's like technically a horror game, but it's not like spooky, scary, run for the monsters. It's just like wicked unsettling because you're in this rickety iron, like rusted out piece of garbage submersible on like an alien planet with just weird fucking... I don't know. It's cooler to look at than it is to describe, but it's basically like just a really weird vibe, and you're surrounded by... I think like an ocean of blood or whatever, and there might be sea monsters down there. It's kind of like a vibes game more than anything else, but it's kind of cool. Remember the Titan submersible? It's like that. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like the Titan submersible. Though, I don't think the people in the Titan submersible were killed by a sea monster. I think they were killed by a retarded CEO. Mild difference.
What is Titan? Is that Ocean Gate?
Yeah, that's Ocean Gate.
Okay.
They were killed by an Xbox controller, not a sea monster.
You know what's crazy? This is my second conversation today about the Ocean Gate submarine.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I mean... That was a major worldwide news story. That whole thing was nuts. What a stupid man.
Yeah, incredibly. It was genuinely sad.
Sad for at least one person, because I think one of them was, like, the son of one of his friends and, like, genuinely did not want to go, but was kind of forced into it. But, like, the actual, like, head of that whole project was such a dumb fuck.
Yeah, no, that guy... Dangerously stupid egomaniac.
Oh, yeah. It's honestly, it's gonna be Mark in a metal tube for an hour and a half if it's peak cinema. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. It'd be cool. I'm down for YouTubers making movies. All of Mark's interactive series have been really good so far. High hopes for it. Yeah, I mean, we're having a conversation in the Discord about just like... I was talking with people, especially like Lander earlier this morning, about just like people who put in a tremendous amount of effort into the stuff that they make and clearly have passion, as opposed to just like slop factory sludge garbage. I don't really watch a ton of Mark's stuff, but he always struck me as someone who just like clearly gave a shit, likes what he does.
Yeah.
I know Let's Play
definitely doesn't half-ass things.
Yeah. And Let's Play isn't like the highest effort stuff out there, but like that doesn't mean he doesn't put nothing into what he does.
No, but Let's Play stuff doesn't have to be high effort to be good content.
That is also true. I mean, some of the biggest guys on the like what, Mark, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, like some of the 3 biggest names ever, they're Let's Play guys for the most part. And like you can, it's personality, it's timing, it's personality, it's entertainment value, and it's consistency for something like that. And also good editing. I'm assuming all 3 of those guys probably have, at least some point, more than one editor. I see the YouTube patch that AI channels will no longer be monetized. I didn't know if it was...
good.
Yeah, is it that broad? I know they're doing some crackdown on AI stuff, and like... repetition. But is it that broad that they're going just kind of after AI in general? Because I feel like, I don't know, that's pretty fucking broad. Also, I'd also kind of be surprised because YouTube kind of just likes it when you make a ton of stuff sometimes, and AI stuff is really easy to make. I wonder why they would, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be honest, if they are cracking down hard on AI content, I'm really not going to be sad about it, because I think I want the ecosystem of actual creators to be protected, and whether or not AI was going to come in, it would be a little bit rough just to kind of keep up with that kind of production speed. So if they are actually kind of cracking down on that, I'm not really going to be sad about it. 3 channels, 3 podcasts, and a movie. I think some of the stuff needs to be low effort every once in a while. Oh yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. You know, not everything needs to be a giant 3-hour documentary. That's why I put out stream highlights on the Overflow channel. And why sometimes I do like my big magnum opus videos, and other times I do unscripted, just like Wild's opinion pieces. And sometimes you just kind of need to keep the lights on. Not everything has to be manufactured to like the absolute pinnacle level of craftsmanship and have 700 hours put into it for your stuff to be viable. Favorite channel, content robot Volcanic is doomed. Yeah, I see. You were trying to make AI replacement of me. Is that what you're trying to do, Pecco? I'm on to you. Pecco, this is why I stabbed you to death in the woods a couple months ago. What's this? Unoriginal content like TV clips will also no longer be monetized. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's also... I'm fine with that.
That's not theirs. Honestly, that's probably going to make TV clips better, because what you always do to get around copyright is they randomly change the size of it, or they jump around a whole bunch, or they put in a stupid border, and they mirror the footage. That stuff does not need to be monetized. That's not their stuff.
Yeah, now I can fully watch Family Guy illegally on YouTube.
Yep. As God intended. If you killed Pecco, then who is this? That doesn't mean they're gone, they're just dead.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen an election? You can still do things while dead.
Gang. That's wild. Or his YouTube ads have been very low quality the past couple months, like they're framed like shitty TikTok ads. Some of them, I don't know, I get so many fucking insurance ads for some reason.
They're on to you.
Ads for mobile games I play, and then just like tool ads. That's true. I also get a lot of really bad mobile game ads, but I love bad mobile game ads because the acting is horrendous. I also...
Yeah, I don't hate... Ah, damn. I don't hate mobile game ads, but I'm not going to act like they're my favorite thing to get.
The other thing I love is the strategy that they use for mobile game ads, where they play the mobile game. First of all, that mobile game probably doesn't exist. But then the other thing they do is they play the game really bad on purpose to try and piss you off. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? I could play that better than that. So then you want to download the app so you can actually... Like, I get that impulse. I don't know who thought of that marketing strategy. It's never convinced me to get any of them, because I know those games don't exist. But it is a fun little strategy. Keep getting ads about gacha games I've never heard of, and it's just anime women with huge honkers and thighs, and I hate it. I mean, I'll take that over the insurance ads, I'm going to be honest. There's not a lot of nice boobs in those. Yeah, I don't know. The insurance ads with the 45-year-old guy and the emu don't nearly have enough boobs.
Yeah, honestly, who even is their target audience?
Oh, it gave me the wrong bone. Dang. Yeah. Hi, Liberty Mutual. I have some ideas.
To start, I'll need $2.6 million.
You need to get on top of this before they get ideas for the Geico Gecko. Slap a
Here
pair.
at Liberty Mutual, we have the hottest anime women.
Dude, it would sell Liberty Mutual. Come on. It would work. It would work. You can't see even Alisand, slap a pair of bazonkers on that emu. Alisand's gay and he knows. He knows it would work. The Geico Gecko is goated though. Dude, whoever does the voice work for the Geico Gecko must be loaded. Has to have been such a steady, just easy paycheck for like 20 years. Connor, how did you feel when they changed Jake from State Farm? I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. I think the older one's funnier with it just being like this fat 35-year-old guy. Now he's a clean-shaven, well-to-do black gentleman. And he's fine, but like the joke's not as funny. Why did Jake from State Farm even get popular? Honestly, the joke was pretty funny. It's like there's a dude on the phone at like 2 o'clock in the morning talking about how good an insurance deal sounds. Like his wife comes downstairs like, who the hell are you talking to? And then it's just like some like overweight 35-year-old guy in an insurance office. Like, what are you wearing? Jake from State Farm goes, khakis. And it was good. It was a good joke. It was a good bit. And it was funnier when it was just this like chubby dude. Now it's not as funny anymore.
Middle-aged dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Jake from State Farm used to just be some guy's dad. And that was the joke. Because, like, the wife thought their husband was cheating, and it turns out to just be, like, some, like, really average-looking dude in an insurance office. That's what made it funny.
He's just getting an unbeatable deal.
Yeah. Now Jake is just some random black dude. That's not my Jake, that's John. She sounds hideous. Yeah, well, she's a guy, so... Yeah, that ad was funny. Now he's been replaced by John Insurance.
What gentrification is doing to America.
The Bone Boys from State Farm when? We'd probably make some pretty...
I think... Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure we'd be infringing on copyright.
Maybe.
I don't think we can do that.
Unless we were able to convince State Farm to hire us and do commercials for them, which I would do. Could you imagine, like, if we didn't tell anybody? And, like, we've also... None of us have shown our faces or anything. But, like, you're on YouTube and you just get, like, an ad for State Farm, and there's a couple of guys talking, and you're like, wait a minute. I know all those voices. What the fuck? It's just us. Like, we didn't talk about it. It doesn't even have anything necessarily to do with, like, the Bone Boys or Monster Hunter. It's just us in a State Farm ad. I think that'd be funny.
A crazy face reveal.
That would be. Dude, I've been talking about the fact that I want my face reveal to be funny. Or kind of, like, nonchalant. And if it was in a State Farm advertisement, completely unrelated to anything I've ever done, I think that would be hilarious. All right.
New goal.
New goal. Fancy Decepticon car and get in a State Farm advertisement. We're putting another one on the
This
list.
Mizu won't fucking die. Holy shit.
Just call it Nate from Crate Farm. Yeah, Family Guy looking ass parody.
Oh, there's no fucking way we did that in A rank.
I'd recognize Austin's voice immediately. You probably would. Not even just the voice, but like the way he talks, his inflections and everything. Like, that's Austin from CR-Volcanic in a State Farm advertisement. Austin's a very recognizable voice. Yeah. Very recognizable delivery, very recognizable voice. We've talked about that before, of how funny it would be if we were just like at a restaurant somewhere and then you just heard him talking, like, that's fucking Austin. Make an insurance company for each member, so like Austin from Crab Farm, Sam from Shave Farm, Matt from Macaroni Farm, Kevin from Dead Farm. You get the rest. Yeah, we're gonna make the Captain Planet of insurance companies. Connor, can you slay a slur? We need something to talk about. Man, we got that bored of the insurance conversation, huh? Fuck.
Connor said a slur in the all chat for Tabletop Simulator and got timed out for it.
Oh, I love that story. I bullied a mod in that game and definitely got my ass on a list.
It was a totally unintentional bullying too, which made it so much funnier.
Well, the best part was we started something by accident where we basically started a joke. Because, like, the way Tabletop Simulator works is there's, like, a general chat and, like, the waiting server where just, like, a bunch of random people are. So we were just talking bullshit in there or whatever. So we got this conversation, we got this joke going where it's like, basically, Kevin the type of guy to blank. It wasn't even any kind of Kevin. So we just got that going. So Kevin the type of guy to whatever, blah, 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 over and over and over again. Like, I don't know, a couple dozen of us just making jokes about some random person named Kevin.
And there was a couple dozen of us. It was all complete strangers.
Oh, yeah. No idea who any of these people were. We were making jokes about some mystery person named Kevin. Not even necessarily our Kevin. Just the idea of Kevin. And there was a moderator for the game in the general chat. And he was just recycling the same, like, moderator phrases over and over again. So I thought it was just like a mod bot. So I typed into the general chat, silence mod, and the mod replied back, alright, damn, sorry. I'm like, oh, that's a real guy. So I bullied that moderator, and then later on, I don't remember why I felt prompted to do this, but I didn't say a slur. I said the word, spelt out, slurs, just by itself. Not an actual one. Just like the word itself, and then I got banned from the general chat of Tabletop Simulator.
No, that same mod said, because you were all insulting this fake person named Kevin, the mod just said, just don't say a slur, and you just typed in a slur, and he immediately banned your ass.
Yeah, that was it. I stand by that decision. Best ban I ever received. Say clanker with the hard C. Oh, what am I doing? Fucking quackers. Goose in the Park. Central Park, New York, 1966. I suppose so. The Funny Lion Man has said it. I did say the clanker word. I love sci-fi universes with PG slurs.
Like split lip.
Yeah. Mudbloods? Yeah, Mudbloods is one. What a funny little workaround for authors. It's like, I can still keep this PG, but I can also have horrible implications of actual bigotry.
Cringe ass nay baby. I don't think that's a slur.
It's a funny thing to call somebody, because, like, how do you retaliate to that? If someone called me a cringe-ass nay baby, I'm not entirely sure how I would respond. When people start dating...
The guy I was talking to earlier about Ocean Gate referred to the president as a cartoon villain, and I think that's such a good insult.
Yeah.
Like, in a genuine conversation, if you can refer to someone as a cartoon villain, what the fuck are they gonna say to that?
When people start dating AI robots on mass scale, can we call them clanker lovers? I guess. Funny enough, in the old Sonic Archie comics, furry was a slur. Ahead of their time, apparently.
Ahead of their time.
Sky, I see you. I'd be mad
That's
if that
really
wasn't
good.
I'd be mad if that wasn't really good wordplay. One slur from the Lorax. Fuck you. I don't like that that's clever.